All right, real quick, we're going to talk about why Facebook is not a linear approach, okay? It's never a straight line with Facebook ads. If you look at the way that we are going to draw this up inside of, this is a software I use called Lucid Chart. Now, if you look at point A, right, the starting point, we're going to look to see how is it that we can get to the end point as fast as possible. And a lot of times with Facebook ads, we think that it's a direct line, that we could just go and say, hey, here's the starting point. We haven't made any sales. We have no campaigns ran. We have no data. We have no audience. We have no following. We have no list. We have no assets. But we want to make the most money the fastest. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run a direct pitch straight to a high ticket product or service. Or even if it's not even a direct high ticket, something that might be in that mid-level area, right? Now, when you're thinking about how you're going to approach Facebook ads and leverage that to be able to sell more stuff, you've got to come at it from a logical standpoint, okay? Like a lot of the times we think that, well, I'm just going to put stuff up in front of the right people. That's what the targeting's for, and they're just going to want to buy my stuff. Yes, you will make sales, but you will be paying a cost for that, a higher cost than you could be if you did not think that it was such a linear approach. Meaning, when you look here inside of this, we have, you being very unhappy, right, about not making any sales to going to being very happy because you're selling high tickets products and services, okay, online using a formula that that you can, basically accumulate yourself. If you're not going to adopt one, then by testing, you will find your own. I promise you that, okay? So what we want to do is think of it in a zigzag. Look at here, we have layer number 1 where we want to maybe start off with a lead magnet, right? I know you've heard about that. If not, all it is a place where we're going to exchange something cool of value for their name and their email. That's it. That's a lead magnet, right? It could be a PDF, a checklist, a guide, a case study, anything like that. Well, what happens next? Well, if we run them straight to a high ticket offer after just a lead magnet, that's a pretty fast move. That's pretty aggressive, isn't it? So what we want to do is make sure that we can go into a webinar or a live event or some type of live demonstration, right? Some type of one-on-one meeting, a free consultation, right? If you can give them something more value, now this is maybe a little bit more of a higher commitment. As you can see, the lead magnet is maybe an email. You don't even have to get a real email or a primary email, right? This is just you gathering their attention and saying, hey, look, you most likely want this. I'm going to pixel you. Everyone knows about that. And I'm going to go ahead and retarget you. And I'm going to go ahead and send you some emails. Well, when we have the lead magnet going, the folks that are really interested are going to give you their name and their email. They're going to open up their emails and they're going to be responding. Those are the ones that you want to pay attention to. And those are going to be the ones that are going to be invited to your webinar or to your live event or whatever it is that you're hosting, or maybe a free consultation like I mentioned, right? And then what we want to do is then offer the high ticket after that. Once you've gotten them to opt in, you've gotten their attention from the Facebook advertisement, you've gotten them to attend a live event or give you even like an hour of their time, then you can go ahead and pitch them on them high ticket, right? You can go ahead and say, hey, look, you know what? You've possibly seen enough from me. Hopefully you have. If not, I have more free stuff for you to pay attention to in upcoming weeks. But for right now, if you've seen enough to make a decision, I'd love to be able to have you purchase one of my products or sign up for my one-on-one. This is what it looks like. This is why it's important for you to make a decision right now. And then you go through your entire pitch, right? But this is where you're going to sell those high ticket offers. Do not make the mistake and think that it is a straight line from point A to point B, because it is not. As you can see, we're going to come from point A, then we're going to have to come down to here, then up here, then down here, until we finally get to the end goal. Okay? Now, if you're not implementing this, then you're making a big mistake. If you would like to see our exact layout, I'll explain it to you right now. We have our lead magnet right now for local businesses. We have a few different campaigns going, of course, as well as you should. But we have a lead magnet that's going straight to a sales letter that is for them to opt in to receive a free marketing campaign that's going to be built personally by me that is going to be customized for their business. That's going to be a free thing that I'm offering, right? Then we're saying, hey, meet me live one-on-one to be able to do that for you. And I'm going to give you the blueprint. I'm going to give you the actual campaign no matter what you do. Okay, but if you want us to actually create it, then we could actually talk about what it looks like to become a client. But either way, you're going to leave with all this cool stuff after you just got introduced to this cool stuff, right? So that's what we're doing. We're just layering cool stuff upon cool stuff. And then at the end of that, I'm just asking them, hey, would you like any help putting all this together? And they're saying yes. So as you can see, the approach, if I were just to take somebody and go, hey, sign up now for this $30,000 a year annual agency package where we're going to do this, I would not get anybody. They'd go, yeah, right, this guy's crazy. He wants me to just give him $30,000. No. But what we do is we say, hey, would you like a free marketing campaign? Perfect. Let's meet live and let me demonstrate for you exactly how I can create it. And you'll actually get to keep all the cool things that we create during that time together. And then if you want us to actually create it for you, then we'll talk about what it looks like to become a client. And then we move into the high ticket offer. It would never work if we went lead magnet the high ticket offer either without having that demonstration. I could never get them to fill out an order form for $30,000 after they just gave me their name and email for a free PDF. It just would not happen. So I've got to be able to demonstrate my value. I've got to use that demonstration of power, that authority, to be able to say, hey, look, this is what we can do for you. Same way you're going to do it if you were selling high ticket purchases. You're going to have a sales call, a demonstration. You're going to have something that's going to get these people to feel more at ease about buying your product or purchasing your service. So hopefully this diagram makes sense to you. Start to create the things inside of this that are going to help you create more of an appealing side of you from your market. Because if you're known as the guy that's just going out there and pounding people over the head with these offers that are high ticket, it's going to get old real soon, and you're going to have to jump from community to community to community. And I've seen those kinds of people before. It's not a fun lifestyle. Start to build it out this way. Add layers of value upon layers of value. Take them through a process. And remember, do not think that Facebook is a straight line. All right. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.